The woman waving the American flag rushes towards the rioting crowd. She is an American and intends to kill more Americans. The explosion caused a large number of casualties in the surrounding people and police officers to maintain order. Once represented the freedom and democracy of the full-starred flag, it's now a symbol of terror, and at this time the US president is angry to carry out his own speech. He proudly announced that the rebel forces consisting of California and Texas Western forces were severely hit. The federal government will once again unite the United States. As a senior war correspondent in New York, Kirsten is watching the presidential show through the screen. When the president said, "God bless the United States of America," the far side of the window sounded a huge explosion. And when Kirsten looked out the window, the television images reflected on the glass also shows how false the president's speech. The original American flag had 50 stars. Now it had become 2, representing California and Texas. And the 2 states had allied to form a Western army and started a civil war to destabilize the country. And they had fought all the way from California to New York. And now the Western army had the capital city of Washington surrounded. And the next step was to capture the White House and shoot the president. The next day, Kirsten and her colleagues drove to a protest site in New York City. The protesting public and the police had a fierce clash, and this attracted a lot of media reporters scrambling to cover the story. After the explosion, Kirsten did not run away, but raised the camera in his hand to capture the scene of the tragic scene. Back to the hotel after the Omi in the bathtub trying to relax the taut nerves. But all that flashes in his mind is all the various she photographed at the Lincoln Memorial. At this time, the Lincoln Memorial was surrounded by layers of rebel forces, both sides of the firefight stalemate. And then the rebels took out a rocket launcher, aiming at the Lincoln Memorial, fired a rocket. Instant smoke, the Lincoln Memorial fell. The rebel combat aircraft also joined the battlefield. Regardless of the enemy and eye on the residential building, a sweeping shot. Under the cover of tanks, the rebels directly rushed into the White House, ready to take out the president. The Secret Service to protect the president of the fight to the death. But the Secret Service is not the opponent of the professional soldiers. The few agents fell one by one. And at this moment, the US president was dragged out of the rebels from under the desk. The President of the United States, once repeatedly in the television constantly screaming, will soon become a corpse.